Good morning, viewers of Nltv News Now. I'm Rinki Gogoi and let's begin with the headlines. The 10th session of 13th and Nagaland Legislative Assembly passes a 5-point resolution. Under the resolution, the House condemns the massacre that took place in Oting Tiru village on December 4. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton, during the Nagaland Legislative Assembly special session on Oting incident and Naga political issues, spoke on the Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958. The Minister for Transport, P. Pawang Konyak, has presented a ground report of the December 4 Oting incident in the August House. The Indian Army issues a public notice seeking information from general public in regards to the killing of innocent civilians at Oting village in Nagaland's Mon district on December 4. Miss Nagaland, under the theme Grace and Beauty, Women in You, concludes at Regional Center of Excellence for Music and Performing Arts, Jotsama. Now news in detail. The Minister for Transport, P. Pawang Konyak, has presented a ground report of the December 4 Oting incident in the August House on Monday. In his address, he stated that the Eastern Naga People's Organization is the apex organization in the eastern part of Nagaland, championing peace and justice for the 6 tribes in the 5 districts. He also stated that the famous declaration of peace zone within the 5 districts was declared on 18th December 2018 at Twensang, but the peace zone declaration was violated by the Indian Armed Forces at Oting Tiru. Therefore, the NPO has declared non-cooperation to the Indian Armed Forces until justice. The Eastern people are peace-loving people who does not want violence and killings. The NPO wants peace and development to reign in their land, so the tragic killings disrupted the desire for peace and has marked a beginning of a new chapter of violence in the land of the Eastern Nagaland. The minister further extended his unflinching support to the NPO to deliver justice and to punish those responsible for the unfortunate tragic incident, demanded justice. The 10th session of 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly passed 5-point resolution on 20 December 2021. Under this resolution, the House condemned the massacre that took place in Oting Tiru village on December 4. The House called for apology for appropriate authority along with assurance that justice will be delivered. In the third point, the House appealed to the citizens of Mon district, civil societies or citizens of the state and mass-based organizations to extend cooperation to the government. The House appealed to negotiating parties to bring talks to a logical conclusion. NLA unanimously resolved to demand Government of India to repeal AFSPA 1958. Apart from the 5-point resolution, state government promised to provide grade 3 and 4 employment to families of Oting victims. Meanwhile, the government will also bear medical expenses of injured victims of the incident.
So let us hope in the stronger terms that we do not want Nagaland to be declared as disturbed area anymore. Let us pass a strong resolution to this effect. Perhaps the horrible mistake committed by the security forces in Oting Tiru area recently while operating under the cover of ASPA will soften their stand and convince them on the need for repealing ASPA. The House appealed to the citizens of Mon district and its civil society to extend cooperation to the government and its agencies in our collective efforts to restore normalcy in the interest of all the citizens. The House appreciates and supports the demand of the civil societies. for their demand for justice. So I condole the death and wish a speedy recovery of the injured person, and we all share the griefs of the bereaved families. I also condemn the killing of 14 innocent civilians in Nltv area in Mon district and the causing serious injuries to many more. The people have been voicing out for peace and crying for early political solution. It is paramount that the people's voice and cry is heard and implemented as early as possible. The House may once again appeal to the negotiating parties of the Indo-Naga political dialogue to bring the talks to its logical conclusion by reaching a settlement that is honorable, inclusive, and democratic at the earliest. Let us hope that the recent death of 14 innocent Naga civilians at the hands of army will not go in vain. I also hope and pray that such ugly incidents do not recur again, God forbid.
Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton, during the Nagaland Legislative Assembly special session on Oting incident and Naga political issue, spoke on the Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958. Patton stated that AFSPA has been operating in the state for the past many years. He further pointed out at Section 3 of AFSPA, which states that the AFSPA can be imposed wherever the center or governor or a state declares a region as disturbed. As per the latest notification released by the central government on June 30, 2021, AFSPA would remain imposed in Nagaland till December 29, 2021. Patton further informed that after every 6 months of the act, the central government has asked Nagaland government about extension of AFSPA, and Nagaland government has always opposed the act given the peaceful law and order situation in the state. All Naga political groups are in a ceasefire agreement, and the peace talks on Naga political issue have been going smoothly, and a peaceful and honorable solution is expected soon. However, the central government, as per their assessment, continues to extend AFSPA in the state. Patton also stated that Nagas are against the AFSPA 1958 and designation of Nagaland as disturbed area is unjustified. Patton also urged every member of the NLA to unite and exert pressure on central government to pay attention to the situation in the state, understand the pain and difficulties of the public, and terminate operation of AFSPA from Nagaland. With regards to the fateful night in Mon's Oting village December 4, where 14 civilians were massacred by the parliamentary forces, the Indian Army has issued a public notice seeking information from the citizens. The Army has sought information over the dreadful incident, requesting to share any form of information including videos, photos from primary source or any other information, but in original and not forwarded. The Army has requested to share via phone or SMS or WhatsApp Messenger at 6026930283 or call at Army Exchange Helpline 37123888456. The Army has further informed that the identity of the informant will be kept confidential on request. Miss Nagaland 2021, which was held under the theme Grace and Beauty, Women in You, concluded on 20 of December 2021 at Regional Center of Excellence for Music and Performing Arts. The program, which was actually to be held on the 10th of December 2021, but was postponed as a sign of solidarity with the December 4 outing incident. 12 contestants represented from different districts and participated in the contest. 21 years old Kwaming Silu was crowned Miss Nagaland 2021 and took home a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees. Lika Chofi and Lovi Awomi were crowned first runners-up and second runners-up and took home a cash prize of 70,000 rupees and 50,000 rupees respectively.
So thank you so much, and also to all the contestants out there, I'd like to say that the sash and the crown is all the materialistic things. They do not define you. A crown doesn't define a lady. Sarojini Naidu, Mother Teresa, and much more ladies out there, they did not needed a crown to represent or make the changes in the society. Do they? No, right? So I think a woman or a lady or anybody do not need a crown and a sash to make the community proud. Thank you.
Mishilimi Christian Centenary Program was held on December 20 at Mishilimi local ground. Additional Deputy Commissioner of Pughoboto, Tungchambemo Tungoy, graced the opening ceremony, and notably Christianity took birth in Mishilimi in the year 1921 and it marked 100 years in 2021. Meanwhile, Tungoy in his address stated that the people should pray and seek God's blessings on the auspicious event. He further encouraged the people to stand in unity and to forgive one another in the name of centenary.
Jubilee ko adopted spang nutsulani. 100 years कोई से कोई ले इसी लंबा साल लगता है 100 years back 100 years साल ago de kono ba mugala forefathers kan pioneers kan ta kan 3 jon 4 jon ho bare 10 jon 15 jon ho bare ta kan jama kori gina church to plan kori gina rakhi ase itu kane aji mugan 100 years jubilee mani ase moi biswas ase 100 years church established kora manokhando itiado na thake boi pare aro 100 years ajibara loigina moi khan pungchiban no pungchibo na jane ai moi biswas ase moi ini bhavna korisi gole moga laga sal 100 years koisi gole bishi ase to karone moi khan kon be another 100 years to 200 years jubilee de to moga na thake bonan china bi lage eto karone aji mogan 100 years pungsi je isor ke dhanyabad dibo lage aro moi khan laga pioneers kan ke na bahoribo lage tai kan itu church to establish korigina na thakisi koile aji mogan yate jama no koribo to 100 years jubilee celebrate no koribo to etu kane mogan serious lobo lage 100 years is a big year eman sal mogan ajib aigina pungsi ase 100 years matlab manu khan bi jedo sob dangor manu hoise choto noy de bacha noy church bi bacha noy dia to dangor hoise de idia moi misli manu khan ko bole mon ja do moi khan 100 years back na thagise idia kina thagise are idia kina thagi ase apni khan jani ase Pughoboto establish korabi misli me thaga gane Pughoboto idia subdivision kholigina moi aigina tade as head of the subdivision boha ase misli na thagise gole subdivision na thagibo itu serious pura lobo lage malik khan logode moi kotha ko mon ja ase to etu karone malik to malik nisna thakibo lage malik ase goi na ekdam badam bi na lagi na खुशी खुशी मैं लगा एरिया से मैं लगा टाउन से मैं लगा पोस्टिया से कौन बड़ा ठीक हो ये तो लगा एटीट्यूड ये तो लगा बिहेवियर तो इतिया तो सारी दिवो लगे मैं कान दो स्पेशल केस था से कौन कौन बहुत दूसरा जगह पर आई ना से मैं कान दो अपने खान गाने केस आसे स्पेशल केस था से अपने खान लगा खोड़ है मैं कान स्पेशल केस आया तुमने मैं कान किन का ट्रीटमेंट दिए ये तो निचना मुखान बिहेव करिब लागे मिसली मानु खान कि गाने आपनि खान मालिक होवा गाने को आसे एनका होइसि गले मय बिसि डांगर विश्वास आसे भगवतो बि अलग होबो बिसि सुंदर होय जाबो 72 years back 72 years आगे दे गवर्नमेंट बोरा बेंच कोर्ट कोइना भगवतो दे खोलिसे
A passenger bus heading towards Mokokchung from Dimapur met with an accident on 20 December at National Highway 39, Karbi Anglong Golaghat border, Kakharajan, Silonijan. The accident occurred when two trucks collided with a night super. At least 10 passengers were seriously injured, where 8 persons are said to be in critical condition. The injured were taken to Bokajan Civil Hospital. President of India Ramnath Kovind is set to visit Kerala on December 21 for his official visit to the state. Kovind will visit Kerala from December 21 to 24. Kovind will grace and address the 5th convocation of the Central University of Kerala in Kasaragod on December 21. Kovind will witness the operational demonstration by the Southern Naval Command in Kochi on December 22, and on December 23, he will unveil a statue of P. N. Panikkar in Thiruvananthapuram. Amid rising concerns over the new variant, World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus on this Monday remarked on the spread of Omicron. He stated that Omicron variant of the coronavirus is spreading significantly faster than the Delta variant. Ghebreyesus added that vaccinated people or those who recovered from COVID-19 are likely to be infected or reinfected. Great pronunciation. The Bharatiya Janata Party will hold a meeting of its parliamentary party on Tuesday in the final week of Parliament's winter session. In a notice, the ruling party has requested all BJP members of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha to be present at the meeting. The Prime Minister stressed that since it's the people who elected MPs to represent them in Parliament, lawmakers should make it a priority to dutifully attend Parliament sessions. This is not the first time that the Prime Minister Modi pulled up his party colleagues for not attending proceedings in Parliament. However, this will be the first meeting to be held outside Parliament's precincts due to ongoing work at the complex. The ICMR Regional Medical Research Center, Northeast Dibrugarh, has developed a novel technology real-time RT-PCR assay for detection of Omicron variant of SARS-CoV-2 and a kit for the same. ICMR is the owner of the said technology, including any underlying intellectual properties and commercialistic rights. ICMR has also invited expression of interest from in vitro diagnostics kit manufacturers for undertaking transfer of technology for its development and commercialistic. Thank you, viewers. That's all for now. I'm Ricky Gogoi signing off, and for more updates, keep watching Nltv sa Manalagaw.